Hello and welcome, I'm Rohit Khurana, host on Car Blog India.
And I'm Yatharth, your co-host for today.
If you are looking for a small car to buy and want a spacious hatchback, Honda Jazz is, I think, a very good car.
Are you sure, Rohit? Do you really want to buy this car? There are other cars like the Hyundai Elite i20 and the Volkswagen Polo. So buy this car.
There are plenty of reasons for that, and I'll tell you all these reasons one by one. Let's get started.
Definitely.
The front of the Honda Jazz looks very global. It's a very nice design, large bumper, scoopy design, sleek grille, piano black finish, lot of chrome, and looks very attractive from the front. It is a true global design by Honda. From the side profile as well, the car looks very good. There are very subtle wheel arches as you can see on both front and back, but the car is not very flamboyant or very gaudy from any angle. It's classy, elegant. There are body lines running right from the front wheel arch all the way till the rear tail lamp, which is side sweeping. The front headlamps are also side sweeping. The outside rear view mirrors come with turn indicators. They are power folding, body colored door handles. Overall visual appeal of the car is very good. The slope of the roofline is also good and merges beautifully with the rear spoiler. The rear is also as attractive with a dash of chrome for added premiumness. It has a large lid and also lower height for loading the luggage, which is also practical in terms of design. The tail lamp cluster is also a combination cluster, moves all the way to up, so it is premium from every angle. It also has this high mounted stop lamp, which is a part of the spoiler. There is micro antenna. So in terms of visual appeal, I feel that this car is not boxy at all and it is a very good design. What do you think, Yatharth?
Well, Rohit, what you said does make sense, but I'm not entirely convinced.
So let me take you inside the car and show you what it has to offer on the interiors.
Okay, let's go.
Yatharth, the car is very premium on the inside as well. It comes in this black and beige theme, which I find to be very premium. The steering, dashboard, etc. everything is laid out very nicely and resembles the Honda City to a large extent. The central console is driver oriented, the instrument console is backlit, has beautiful looking dials. The steering is nice to hold and finished in silver as well as black, so it looks very classy. It also gives you the audio controls as well as phone controls right on the steering, so it's very ergonomic to use. There is also touchscreen navigation multimedia system. Different variants get different features here, but overall it's a very good system. It also comes with auxiliary input as well as the USB port. There is also charging port, lot of storage spaces, cubby holes. The overall spaciousness and glass area is very large. It gives me a very comfortable feel and spacious feel. I don't feel like I am sitting in a small car. The front seats are also very well cushioned and give very good support to me, which is why I find this car very good on the front rows. Now let me also show you the back rows and show you how I feel in the back seat of this car. And on the rear seat as well, it is one of the most comfortable cars in this segment. As you can see, I'm sitting very comfortably. But yes, this space may not be very comfortable for 3 in the rear, but for 2 passengers in the rear, this will be a very comfortable car. Also, you can have third passenger, but then it will be kind of a squeeze. But for 4 passengers, this is a wonderful car. And unlike most other cars in this segment, it also offers under seat storage on the rear seats. So you can put some of the luggage under the seats at the rear. And not only that, there is also 354 liters of boot space that you would not find even on most compact sedans in the segment. It is fairly large, and when I came to pick up you this morning at the airport, you can fit all your luggage in here. So it's very practical as well as is very spacious when it comes to luggage space as well.
Well, Rohit, I'm pretty impressed, but then what do you have to say about these inconvenient things like the touchscreen controls for the air conditioning?
Well, Yatharth, I agree with you partially on this, that it is kind of distracting to have a touchscreen system here. But at the same time, it is very stylish, and I only set the temperature only before I start driving. So it is not a botheration for me. That would be nitpicking if you start pointing at features like these. Now Yatharth, let me take you for a spin and show you about the ride and handling of this car, which I believe is good enough. So let's start.
Well, Rohit, again, I don't agree. Honda cars have always been known to have a very light steering and a very soft suspension. So what about the handling then?
Well, talking specifically about this car, yes, the steering is a bit on the lighter side, but as you speed up, it does weigh up and feels very nice. It is not like very shaky, it is confidence inspiring, and I don't feel worried that I'm driving something that I don't know which is going in what direction. And yes, talking about the ride quality, I know that the suspension is slightly on the softer side, but it gives you a good ride comfort for the car, and at the same time it does not compromises too much on the handling. This car does not handle very sharp compared to a Polo or a Swift per se, but it is a very good handling car, has very good road manners and does not feel shaky even on the highways.
Okay, Rohit, so what about the engine performance? I've heard that this engine is slightly on the higher side when it comes to NVH.
Well, I partially agree with you. The engine unit is same that we have seen in the City or the Amaze. It's a good engine, but it's not meant to rev hard. This engine has a lot of torque, around 200 Newton meters to be precise. And it's a free revving engine. There is not much of turbo lag, but at the same time, it's not very punchy. Honda has tuned it more for the fuel economy and city driving rather than performance. It does not give you an instant acceleration punch when you put your foot down on the accelerator, but it gives you a decent response, and at the same time it feels powerful enough. I don't find many complaints about this engine, but yes, the diesel clatter is audible on the inside even with the windows up. And yes, talking about the vibrations levels or NVH level, it is slightly on the higher side, and diesel clatter is also slightly on the higher side, but it is tolerable. Being an aluminium lightweight engine, it was expected that it will have slightly more than average clatter. So Yatharth, after this drive, I hope I changed your mind and I convinced you that Honda Jazz is a good family car. What do you think?
Well, Rohit, I agree. I am pretty convinced, and I would like to give this car a good try, and maybe I'll drive it home.
And this is all we have on the review of the Honda Jazz Diesel. We are coming up with a petrol car review shortly.
So subscribe for more such videos, and don't forget to hit the like button. This is your host Yatharth.
And this is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.